what's up? This your boy D Burrow, and you're not locked in to hidden agendas.
If there's not a state championship to come from the Aggies this year, I would be surprised. And take this from me, who's seen it. I've seen it over and over again. I've seen what it takes. They got the core, and they have everything around that to build and go where they need to go. Right now, I think they're the only people that stand in front of them.
That's big. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big because, to your point, there's been a lot of praise given him, rightfully so. I mean, like, you see the work that's put in, and, like, I talk about, Landon and Juice. Definitely want to shout out Red as well, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, big Red.
Those three sophomores, you know what I'm saying, that's doing big things with D1 offers. Landon actually just committed to South Carolina, so that's big too.
Congrats, Doug.
And to your point, that core. A lot of people really don't understand, you know what I'm saying, that core itself. And they deep, you know what I'm saying?
They are so deep.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that's big, man.
So you see those names, and that's why I say, like, I don't want the other names to go unlooked.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You got so much. Like, that hadn't even put their names out, but the ones that's already out there playing, like, that court, Landon don't get them passes off without having a good line.
Facts.
A good O-line coach.
Facts.
They don't get that off without having the mechanics put in, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Buju, because I'm going to tell you, that's the one chain connector.
That's the gatekeeper. That's what I like to
Man,
call
like I'm gonna just be real. Like, that's my, like, when I tell
that's
you,
my boy right
because
now.
he was there from the beginning,
real talk.
stage, and a lot of them. Like, he didn't just
was.
take off on Fridays. Like, he gonna go do a Saturday too.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Doubt.
And that's major, because those kids can always depend on. Like, I see how they talk. Joe, they used to come to our practices. The high school players still coming back, hanging out with him at his middle school, at his elementary. I mean, his Peewee practices, because
for sure.
he built that bond.
Yeah, no doubt.
He and that's what you need. That's what builds a champion too. You know what I'm saying? It's not just what the kids are doing, what they're putting in. You got to have coaches that's dedicated to go that extra mile.
I agree, man.
You know
me and him actually talked a couple weeks ago, I think, or something like that, and that's what we was really just chopping it up about, because a lot of these guys just really don't go the extra mile. And previously, you know what I'm saying, with my other podcasts and stuff, like, that's the stuff I used to really be talking about. Like, parents be putting these, you know what I'm saying, expectations on these coaches, you know what I'm saying, to get their kids to this certain point. Well, truth is, everybody ain't gonna do that. I can't lie. I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, we both know, you know what I'm saying, that all coaches ain't finna do that, because they got families and they got a life, they got hobbies, whatever the case may be. And I'm not excusing it, but I'm also not against it. I just know that it's rare when you got guys like Buju, you know what I'm saying, and different guys like that who go above and beyond, because he got a family, you know what I'm saying? He got a life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and to see him put in that work ethic, like, and with another thing, like, so I watched him go, like, he came out coaching with the high school, but you see him go out and do Saturdays. I look at how he stay locked in, not just on their sports. He gonna tell them, hey, grades out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Report cards out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that boy. He gonna post that on Facebook.
See him. You gonna see it, and you know, they're
That
like,
real,
man,
though.
stop playing, man. You tripping, boo.
They're real, though.
But I wish I could. I'm lying. Let me take that back. I had a bond with a coach like that.
Gotcha.
Shouts out to Jasmine Mitchell, man. Coach Mitchell.
Yeah, Jazz. Yeah, shout out Jazz.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you like this.
Jazz dope. Yeah, Jazz dope.
Jazz is gonna give it to you raw.
Yeah.
He taught me about competing. He taught me about getting out your comfort zone and doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And, like, for me, I learned a lot in that lesson. Like, man, he talked to me real well. He talked to me like a big brother. He's like, look, man, look. You can do this or do that.
Yeah,
But
Jazz real.
you need to do this. And you need to do this and go at it, because you got this. And for him, like, that was the part I took. He said, you got this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got this. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Dog. You see what you got? I'm not that. He's like, you can be that, though.
Yeah.
What you doing? And I'm looking at him. He like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anybody ever seen him hoop,
Yeah, nah, jazz was tough in high school.
the hardest thing I've
Yeah, for
ever
sure.
seen. Look,
Yeah,
I'm
jazz
telling
was
you,
tough.
something like Baby Jordan, like
Yeah,
for
jazz
real.
was tough for sure.
And so he's telling you could do this. So I'm like, man, yeah, I probably can do this. And I didn't take that. I didn't take that at that age.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't take that at that age and push myself to do that. So that's a big reason why I coach, because I'm gonna bring out that same thing in the kids to show them, push that,
Yeah, for
bring
sure.
that out you. You know what I'm saying? Don't shut yourself off to just one thing. And kids, don't shut yourself off to one sport, one position. None of that.
I agree.
Play it all.
I
Play it
agree.
all. Do it all. Move around. I don't care if you are a quarterback. Go see what that center got to do. Go see what that safety doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're learning what the other side is doing, then you're gonna know what you're doing. So
Yeah.
if you got a position, most practices work both sides of the ball. Learn that other side. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent to the other side. Learn that other sport. You might find something different about yourself that you didn't know.
Real
You know what
talk.
I'm saying? Don't be afraid to step out, man.
Yeah, I mean, and to your point, I always preach this to basketball players. You know what I'm saying? If you the point guard, you should know everybody's position.
Whole floor.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that for point guard, but really that's for everybody on the floor. Like you should know every position. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying?
Like as a three, I should know where that point's
sure.
gonna be at. So
For
if I'm
sure.
coming around on this wing, I know where he's at, so I know where I need to be at.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, I mean, like you think about where we're at, this rural area right here. If you 6'2" playing down low,
You would not do that up on that next level. You're gonna be a guard.
okay,
You're gonna be a guard. So if you're 6'2" down low, that's great. Because guess what? You're gonna be Baron Davis.
Yeah.
Get your handles right. Go out there and bully somebody. Be
Yeah.
Darren Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you will not be down low up there.
Nah.
But now you got your grunt. You got your inside game. Work on your
Yeah.
outside game. Go work on your jump shot.
yeah, for sure. Because a lot of times that's what happens. You know what I'm saying, to these kids around here, and
Yes.
like coaches coach is through. Like we talk about jazz,
Yeah.
talk about bougie with the football. It's few coaches that teach.
Yeah.
The coaches that teach, you can tell their success. And it's not even measured by wins and losses. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's literally about what a kid do after school.
After the engage.
Yeah.
It's what they did after the ones you put in the workforce as opposed to
Yeah.
in the negative places.
Yeah.
The ones that you still have a bond with. Like
Yeah.
you can see the ones reaching out to coaches like every now and again. Like I still, man, shouts out to Coach Hankins. I want to give a big shout out to Coach Hankins.
Yeah, I like Hank.
Yeah,
I
like
like
because
Hank.
Hank, he gave it to you straight. I know I stepped on. I got out here and got in trouble with Coach Hankins in the game one week. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. I'm starting linebacker. I'm like this. I do some stupid stuff right before the game. Like literally 5 minutes before we finna kick off.
Oh, you tweet.
Tweet
Okay.
hard. And guess what? Half the team followed me because I'm this starting linebacker. And so Coach said, "Who did this?" So me, I'm like, I'm gonna stand on my own 10.
Yeah.
He was like, "All right, everybody running when we get back Monday." I'm like, nah, Coach, don't do that. This Friday, let everybody enjoy their Friday. I did that. He looked, you? I was like, yeah, you supposed to be a leader. You sitting out. So this is a stat game. I know I'm finna rack it up.
Yeah.
We playing Butler. I know I'm finna rack it up on Butler.
Yeah, for
Shouts
sure.
out to Butler.
Yeah, no
But,
doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm knowing I'm finna run it up. And he was like, nah, you finna sit out this game. JJ, get in there. I'm like, Coach, what you doing? Like,
Okay.
newspapers off this game. What you doing? So he's like,
Wait a
nah.
minute.
So he looking at me the whole time. He just staring at me the whole defense. I'm watching JJ cutting up. I'm like, man, come on, bro. That's me. You know what I'm saying? But and it was a lesson to be learned.
Yeah, for sure.
And
for
what
sure.
I say that to say this, make the right decision the first time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no doubt.
we tell you this, you hear it all the time, and that was a minor infraction that I had. But always make that right decision the right time at the first time, because a lot of people that didn't make those right decisions and they missed out on a lot of things. Even if it's just a decision to not eat this or go work out, as opposed to go jump in this car and go hang out with this buddy, man, go work out.
Yeah.
Go put everything into your craft. Go do what you got to do and put in the work. If it's go study, go study. You know what I'm saying? That's going to always be there on the back end, man. Don't leave anything on the table that you're going to regret in the back end.
Real talk.
That's the major thing that every coach wants to instill into every player. And if they're not instilling that into you, then that coach is not about what they're supposed to be about. See, a coach is not supposed to be about wins and losses. It's about developing that player to the best of their ability, whether it's on and off the court. So like I say, those coaches that go that extra mile to discipline, that's not just running between this tackle or get between that line. If you're teaching me something off the field as well, you're a great coach. If you're teaching anything off the field, you're a great coach. Teachers are great coaches.
Oh, no
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? So
Yeah,
shouts
no
out
doubt.
to teachers. Shouts out to everybody that puts into these kids, because I think also in Peewee programs there should be something implemented where the teachers have better communication with coaches. And
I like that.
you know what I'm saying? That way we'll know on every aspect how to approach this kid. You know what I'm saying? Because teachers have to learn how to teach a child.
I agree.
A coach
I
does
agree.
too. So we're the ones that learn how to teach a child the most. If we're all teamed up and we're bringing that back to that parent, that village is created for that kid.
Yeah.
And now that kid stays locked into what they need to stay locked into. It might not be football. They might play high school football all their life and then go out into the workforce and be the best person they could have been.
I know what you're saying, though. Yeah.
Might be an actor. They might be something,
Yeah.
but they are going to get that structure. They're going to have that brotherhood. They're going to have that following. It's key, man. Like that era, that Peewee football era, that Peewee coaching era, you're a big major. So coaches, man, like lock in with your kids, man. Believe in your kids. Like, even if it's the kid that ain't gonna give you the best stats, show that kid he matter.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? Because that kid, your outing, your practice might be the only time that kid get out that hood.
Real tough.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
that
talk.
might be, all right, he might not have a Gatorade every day, or he might not have that. You stopping by that kid a meal, you know what I'm saying? He might not have been able to get no Subway when he went home. You
I
stopped
agree.
and did that, bro. I can remember going to a traveling game, and I ain't have but $40-something in my pocket, bro. And I had 4 or 5 kids with me. We riding. They like, let's stop at Subway. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, how I'm gonna make this work? You know
Oh,
what I'm
know
saying?
that.
So I done text people like, man, shoot me something on Cash App, do that. You know what I'm saying? It don't go out in time. You know, it is what it is. And then next thing you know, I'm standing in line, and some lady I don't even know her. She looks at me, and she said, "These your kids?" I was like, "No, ma'am, I'm just the coach." She said, "So neither one of these are your boys?" I was like, "No, ma'am." And she said, "Well, here, I got some coupons. I see you got a lot of players." She said, "And it sound like you finna pay for that." I was like, yeah, I got them. And she said, "Well, here." Knocked it down to right at $40, what I needed.
Yeah,
and I
nobody
still
but God.
had spare.
Yeah.
And I was like, the reason I say that, God is going to put people in your life or put you in a position as long as you take that one step.
Every time.
Every time.
Every
You know what I'm
time.
saying? So you take those steps and you never know how many soldiers he got out here.
I agree.
So I say that because I want to say this, man. Big shout out to you because you one of them soldiers, dog.
I appreciate
You know
it,
what
bro,
I'm
for
saying?
real.
There's just this podcast alone trying to bring this to the area, letting people know that this area matter, bro. Like,
Absolutely, for sure.
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We got to start putting us on the map, man.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
can tell stories all day, man. I got a kid I took out of my team. We went down there to an all-star tournament, and I'll tell you this: we out here, we seeing a whole new level of competition. Kids from Mississippi, New Orleans, this, that, and the other. But they so sold on my kid. They like on this kid. They like, this kid he got a motor. He got this. He got
Yeah.
that. And it's so raw in this kid. Imagine what that's gonna do 3-4 years from now if he keeps going to these tournaments.
I
If
agree.
he keeps putting in these years.
Yeah.
And he got a support system. Like the support system he got behind him. Like I tell his pops, hey bro, his pops hit me up. Hey, take him to this. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
That's the engagement
Yeah,
you
know
got to
that.
have with your kids, bro.
Yeah.
For your kids to get to that next level, you got to have that.
No doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to the moms that are involved. The moms,
For
the moms,
sure,
the
for
moms.
sure. No
Because
doubt.
this is 2 things I got to state about the moms. All right, daddies, we know how it go.
Yeah.
We played ball growing up. We know you
Yeah.
got to get to practice. You got to
Yeah.
do this. You got to do that. Sometimes we ain't want to go to practice.
Oh,
but
no doubt.
Daddy made us. Sometimes we had to go. Well, okay. Big shouts out to the moms who get off work, who get these kids together every day.
Facts.
Daddy might be off working. Daddy
Facts.
might be out doing other things because he has to do what daddy
Facts,
does.
facts.
But mama is doing the groundwork. Mama's
Yeah,
getting them
yeah,
to
for
these
sure.
practices on
Yeah.
time. Mama's is getting them to these games on time.
Yeah.
Mama's is stretched, but mama's got other kids. Mama's got jobs too.
I agree.
So big salute to you all. You all
Yeah.
make those rules turn majorly. And,
Absolutely.
And that's what is key to a program's success too.
And yeah, know that.
So big shouts out to any parent that's putting in those extra hours. It's not even a parent, guardians, sisters, brothers.
Yeah.
anybody that's helping that kid get where they're going, you're putting a building block on that kid's success in his future.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Definitely shout out to all the mothers for sure, all the parents, you know what I'm saying, the fathers who off working, you know what I'm saying, who may not be able to be there all the time, you know what I'm saying, in person, but you know what I'm saying, you off working, you know what I'm saying, bringing the bread back, you know what I'm saying, and when you do get free time, you are there.
Y'all on the fences. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, for
you,
sure.
you coaching, you like I
Yeah,
love
no
it.
doubt.
I love them daddies on the side coaching because like, hey, if I can't get your kid right, I seen them, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
I had one pull my running back one day, and he the hardest thing on the field. I'm like,
Yeah,
he good. He's like, that ain't how we do. Yes,
yeah,
sir, you got it.
yeah,
So
no
he
doubt.
came back to me. I ain't have to say nothing to him. He looked at me, had a look in his eye. I said, 34 trap.
All right, run
Touchdown.
that.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
yeah, no doubt.
if you're not involved like that, I'm not knocking you. I'm not gonna tell you away. I'm not gonna tell you what you're doing is not right. Whatever you're doing, find a way to get involved with your kid, man.
Man, what you say?
Find a way because the first thing a kid is looking for is you in that crowd.
Oh, no doubt.
Is you at that practice.
No doubt.
It is, you know what I'm saying? And when they see you, they turn up a whole nother level that we don't even see.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So get involved with these kids early. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear about your kids showing out and then come out and want to be at his high school games.
Yeah, don't be that parent for
Don't
sure.
like be around so you can be the one telling folks like,
Yeah,
oh
no
nah,
doubt.
my kid was crossing over
Yeah,
at
yeah.
12. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt.
He was looking all safeties at 10. Like
Yeah,
give that to that kid. Like let that kid be proud of you too. Be
Yeah.
proud of that kid. Show him that you proud.
Yeah.
Hey, if that kid is sitting out, let him know. Hey man, I saw you today. You still did good. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Encourage them. Coaches, encourage them kids that ain't your star players, man.
I agree with that
You know
too.
what I'm saying? Pick them kids up. Lock them with them kids too. Take them. Put them under your wing, man. Them kids need you. We are the gap that a parent can only do so much for a kid, man. Two parents can only do so much. If two parents are working and putting into the household, then we are key to those parents' household as well.
I agree. We close that gap.
We got to close that gap. We got to bridge that gap.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Man, look, I appreciate you, doggone, coming through, man, giving us all
Appreciate
this
the
game for real, bro.
opportunity. I
Shoot,
appreciate the
yeah.
opportunity, man.
Long overdue. And like you said, man, this podcast was actually built to help bring light to this area, you know what I'm saying? Because to your point, I mean, like it's so much good stuff that come out, you know what I'm saying, from us. We just don't get no notoriety on it. And a lot of times we don't have the information or the resources. So I just try to do my part, you know what I'm saying, bringing this in because absolutely, because I know it's here, you know what I'm saying. I know the talent level.
Yeah.
I know the skill level, whether it's on the field, trades, you know, whatever the situation may be, you know what I'm saying. So I just literally just want to, you know what I'm saying, just shed light on this area because to me this area is so big.
Look, I'll tell you this.
Yeah, no
From
doubt.
playing ball in Atlanta and like against the talent like you see the Cam Newtons to this, like seeing that here, it's a totally different ball game up here. Like you in these trenches up here. You balling up here. Like look at before. Like you had the Tyler Hayeses, you know what I'm saying, going to Alabama. It's like
Facts.
you got ballers out here.
Yeah.
Build that up because you shouldn't see just one in every 5 years to go to these colleges, man.
That part right there.
You got that talent down here that could be signing these Georgia Techs, that could be doing this, doing that. So shouts out to Bryce Dixon too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's tough to get on that stage from this area.
Oh, no doubt.
And we shouldn't be that way.
No doubt.
It shouldn't be that way. Like let's get this area where it need to be, man. Let's pick this area back up. You know, let's put us on the map because like there's too many blue maps up there for us not to be on the map.
And like that's the sad thing, but like that right there, that's a bar. It's too many blue maps for us not to be on the map.
For sure.
You look on Google or whatever, you know what I'm saying, in Thomasville amongst one of the winningest programs. But then, you know what I'm saying, look at the talent to come through and then look at, you know what I'm saying, how many went to the next
How
level.
many scholarships was signed?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Ant Dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tyler Hayes, guys before that as well, you know.
Facts.
I mean, but like we just got too much talent, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully what this podcast do, you know what I'm saying, is showcase this talent and then, you know what I'm saying, help build these guys up, you know what I'm saying, these young ladies up to where you're a star, you know what I'm saying, in school, but you're a star in life, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, the scholarship opportunities, you know what I'm saying? And then when you get the scholarship, keeping the scholarship, you know what I'm saying?
Staying diligent
Yeah.
in what you did to get there.
Yeah,
it
for
don't
sure.
stop when you get to that horizon. Like
Yeah.
every day, just like with me, I get a good job at a plant, man. It don't stop because I got in that plant. Like,
Real talk.
you got to go every day. You got to wake up on time every day. Put in that
Absolutely.
work every day. So man, keep
Absolutely.
grinding. Everybody keep grinding, man. Stay focused on whatever you're doing, man. Man, stay blessed.
Real talk, man. Hey, look, man. Before we even close this thing out, this episode right here is brought to you by Trey's Classic Cut. Trey's Classic Cut is owned by Tremaine Stewart right there in Thomasville, Alabama, off of Highway 43. My boy do all type of cuts. He gonna fade you up, get you in, get you on up out of there. He started doing appointments now, which is important, so you ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, them long lines on the weekend, you know what I'm saying, like we used to have to do growing up. So now you hit them up, you know what I'm saying, set your appointment, you're in the game now.
Yes, sir.
Again, Trey's Classic Cuts. My boy gonna get you right. To book you an appointment, you can call or you can text 205-318-9101. Again, 205-318-9101. Holler at my bro. He gonna get you right. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, holler at him on Facebook if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Tremaine Stewart. He gonna get you in the game, get you all the way right. Don't matter if it's for school, work, church, a date, wedding, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you now, one thing about us is men. Doggone, once we get that first cut. Alright. Well, so you already know what it is, man. Holler at my bro for sure, man. Well, bro, I really do appreciate you coming through this thing, man. Real talk, bro, like you did your thing on this one. And this is what they're hitting the agenda about, you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff that they really don't really be wanting us to hit on for real in this area, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we ain't really just go deep for real. But what we did, you know what I'm saying, gonna make a major impact, man.
Yes, sir.
And so, I appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what y'all doing, man.
For
Alabama
sure, man.
Bengals, Jackson Peewee.
Yes, sir.
I love it, man.
Thank you, man.
I also want to give a shout out to Grove Hill Peewee. Because, man, what y'all doing, shout out to
Thanks.
Andy, you know what I'm saying, keeping this thing going. I also want to give a personal shout out to my kinfolk, Jared Taylor, you know what I'm saying, Tevin Pope, you know what I'm saying,
T-Pope.
doggone C-Dub,
Yes, sir.
LT,
You my guys, man.
Wilt, all y'all coaches, you know what I'm saying, that's doing an amazing job with these kids, man, keeping this legacy going. I remember when Montreal, you know what I'm saying, had this thing on lock over here. Doggone shout out my boy Trail. His son, doggone Quail, play for Jackson now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Man, look, I like you say, shouts out to them. Shouts out to the Grove Hill program, especially Jay Terry.
Ken for sure too.
Yes, sir. Jay
Yeah.
Terry. Hey, Jay.
Yeah,
Good
for
looking
sure.
out.
Hey, bro.
Thank you for last year, man. We had some good battles, and man, y'all my boys, man. Tap in though. Like I say, with this travel ball, man, tap in. We gonna make some noise.
Yeah,
for
real
sure.
talk. Yeah, real talk,
sure.
man. Heck yeah. Well, man, we up out of here, man. This your boy D Burrows, my doggone bro Brady Sullivan, hitting agendas. We out of here.
All right.